Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson, and this week we're continuing in our New Year's series called The Calling, where we're looking at daily drills for living with purpose in 2026. We've been going through the heart of the Gospel of Luke, and we're looking at what Jesus expects of his followers. What is he calling us to if we're children of God, if we're followers of Jesus? And we've seen several things so far. This week we come to a section where Jesus gets into our heads in a good way, and he teaches us how to think. He opens this section by reminding his people that they know how to read the way that the world works around them from a physical standpoint. He says, hey, when you see a dark cloud, you know it's going to rain. When you hear about the winds coming from the south, you know it's going to be hot. You know how to interpret the way that the world works, but do you know how to interpret the days that you live in from a spiritual perspective? Do you know how to think? And specifically, Jesus says, do you know how to think for yourself? Do you know how to interpret what's going on in the world around you from a spiritual lens so that you can live with the purpose that God has for you, that Jesus has for us? Can we do this? So Jesus is raising this question for his disciples in his day, and he's raising this question for you and me today. And so he gives us some practical teaching in this section we're going to see this weekend on how to think about the world around us, our place in it, and how to process what it means to live with purpose. So this is going to be a helpful one. I think I've been saying that every week. I hope it's always helpful to hear what Jesus is calling us to. But that's what we're going to focus on this weekend. So I hope you'll join us in person if you can, online if you have to, as we continue exploring the calling, what Jesus is calling us to, and how we can live with purpose this year. Until then, hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you soon.